Hello, it's Monday the 30th. I got up a little late today, so how y'all doing? So, here we are, and we just have to just kind of just stay the course. I listened to the numbers, and unfortunately, numbers are still going up in regards to the virus and the spread. So, this ain't over. This ain't over. Thank you, folks, very much for connecting. I must say that people are not just one, not just two, but several folks are writing me these long letters, and I'm glad that what I'm doing is sparking something in you folks. But please don't expect me to write you a letter back to everyone. I appreciate the connection, but I've been dealing with this the whole time I've been on here, where people really want to connect, and I appreciate that, but I'm hesitant. I'm kind of like this. When people ask me to check out their music, generally I do. I just want folks to understand that I do get a lot of this, not just through my channel here, but through Messenger, through Facebook. People ask for counseling. In the past, I've been very hesitant. Lately, I've been I try to be judicious, because I'm well aware of what energy vampires, people who once they get a hold of you will try to suck the life out of you. I can't live without you. I need you. No, I'm not into that. Some people like the idea of being needed. I don't. I know I'm needed. We're all needed. So it's nothing, doesn't make me feel special. you know. Okay. So, so John Prine is not doing well with the virus. Bless him. Some country star just died from the virus. Bless him. And he didn't die from the virus, I think, but we just lost Krzysztof Penderecki, the Polish composer who first came to my attention through following Don Cherry's music. And Mr. Penderecki, I just watched. Okay, let's put more thoughts together. So, how much binge watching do you think I've been doing? How many movies do you think I've watched since the virus hit? None. I watched a very good interview with Penderecki last night, and he's the kind of person I like. He's very unpretentious, very straightforward, very honest. He just says it very plainly. I wanted to be different, and he was. And he was open to. He was open, and you could hear it in the music, the way he wrote. This is one that I have. I have the other Don Cherry actions. I showed it online yesterday. I won't pull it now. I have. So, what did I do yesterday? I decided to have a visit with my brother. Okay, we talk every day on the phone. We both have limited contact. It would be just our luck with this limited contact that we end up with it. But I could tell he was going crazy, so I let him come over, and it was eye-opening, because this is really affecting people. It was affecting my brother, and I was telling him, man, whatever else you need to do so you don't go crazy, let's find out what that is. I hope you understand what I'm saying. What else was I going to say about yesterday? Oh, well, the other thing I did was, after the visit, which was good, we do need each other, and I practiced social distancing. He insisted on getting a bump on the elbow. He had to have some contact, I understand. That part I do miss. I'm a hugger. I spend a lot of time alone, but when I see people that I love, I give good hugs. You ask anyone I know, I give the best hugs because I hug you with everything. And it's not a sex hug. It's a soul hug. I give them to everyone. Everyone I give a soul hug to. I'll get back to that soul in a second, Mr. Zigatina. But I'm not sitting around binge watching anything. You know, I am on here on the internet a lot more, like most of us. But what I decided to do was, knowing that we're moving into another week of where it's encouraged just to really just kind of sit tight. Here in Omaha, we can probably move around more, but the thing is, that's the way that you exponentially spread it. But the numbers are still down here, but they're still going up. So what did I do? I emptied this closet, not all of my closet, but I emptied this closet of albums. I'm not going to do it with the 45s because I figured, well, I'm always wanting access, and right now I'm not having any much traffic through the house, so my living room is full of records, and so is the kitchen. They take up that much more room. I could literally have a whole nother wall like this. So I started to, I was going to alphabetize on the floor, and I said no, because I can't get them all alphabetized, because they're all running into the kitchen. But that's what I did with my day yesterday, and some of the music that I played, right quick, a CD I played that I got into was this mixtape by Gilles, how do you say his name? Gilles Peterson? Incredible. I think he's a well-known DJ overseas. He's a soul, northern soul person. This thing they call northern soul is a part of me. So and it's all around me. So that's why a lot of times I don't choose. I choose something that takes me away from it. But this was enjoyable to listen to because it was all about black music. Just plain and simple, his love of black music. And the one thing on here that really was enjoyable was the Pharoah Sanders cut, Rejoice. I love my people. And this is what I have to say regarding this, the Joy Division being soul. I express to you my experience. I experience this music as soul music. Here you go. I could get shitty. It doesn't matter if you get it or not. It's my experience, okay? I'll tell you this much. By sharing that, I have probably freed up some other people's minds. I probably helped them in their perception by opening it, as opposed to saying, oh, it's post-punk. Well, so what if they call it post-punk? It's got soul. In person, these sort of conversations they're wonderful, but because we're here and we can't have the in person, I don't know nothing about Zigatina, and so the part where we could connect, I don't know it yet. But if I met that person, we'd probably get on like a house on fire, because I find this to be true with everyone. The people that I don't have a problem getting along with, but the people who are having so many problems themselves and raise obstacles towards harmony between people, I know how to deal with that. But that's what rises to the surface in person to person. I'm not saying I don't have that. That I have it. I almost had the word dissonance. I have dissonance in my personality, but with people in person, I very much make it my conscious effort to be respectful and loving as much as possible to everyone, including people that maybe I would be thinking, man, you are just really stupid, but I still love you, so I treat you with respect until in person, if a person around me insists on showing their ass, that's what I call it, I'll put my foot in that ass. Ask my son about that. Wire, pink flag, Brilliant, brilliant. I bought it when it first came out in America. Then I went through that strange phase because of religion and sold my favorite records. That's the thing I realized. I kept a lot of records, but I sold a bunch of my favorites. Like I was out of my mind. This is just still packed with inspiration. Pink Flag Wire. It's fantastic. You know, I really am a Porcupine Tree fan. It took me a while to get into them. When I first heard them off of the back of Steve Jensen and Richard Barbieri's work in Japan, I wasn't impressed. This music had to grow on me, and it did. This is the first, I understand this is the first vinyl pressing of this album. It first came out on CD in '99. And so I kind of fall into where this music is coming from when I play Porcupine Tree. I don't like it so much that I'm looking for music like it. You know, like Riverside is somewhat like it. I bought the Blackfield, but I still don't like Blackfield. Not really. I keep it, but I don't really like Stephen Wilson's with that guy. Okay, I'll get to you in a second. Let's see who that is. Okay, people are trying to connect with me, and I'm full. It's interesting that I'm full 5,000, and I'm still getting these requests to be connect, and then I'll say connect, but it says you're full. So why does it? Anyway, this is one that came out of the closet yesterday that I pulled. I decided to play it because I thought to myself, you know something? I don't remember how I got this record. I don't remember buying it, so I must have acquired it in a large group of other records. I don't remember ever listening to it. Carlos Santana, Deb a Dip. Beautiful. Silver Dreams, Golden Reality. This is a live album, and this is not outstanding, but it's good. It's fusion, and it's got that spiritual aspect of it too. It kind of meanders a little bit. Carlos Santana's embracing of R&B vocal music, to me, is never connected. You know, where he gets the soul singers singing those songs about love and stuff. I don't give a shit. It's the music, his guitar playing. So there's some fiery spots on here. Graham Dawes is the drummer on here. And he gets it going on here. This was a pleasant surprise. And also the Trees. I guess is this post-punk? See, those genres, it's like they're useful and then they're not useful. They can be limiting. You know, you use them and then don't let them limit you. I like this band. This is the Critical Distance, but this is one I bought not too long ago, used. That reminds me because there's a whole story behind where this originally comes from. This is one of their weaker 12 inches to me. They have some good songs. The vocalist, his vocal approach is kind of yearning and like I'm on the verge of something really deep. And it works on several songs. On this one, it doesn't. This one's out of the closet. I haven't played it yet, but I'm going to play this today. Plastic Ono Band. I always forget what this sounds like. Live Piece in Toronto. My memory of it is that it's always unlistenable. I'm going to give it a shot today. Here's one out of the closet. Boy, this took me back. My first guitar hero in my life was Leslie West of Mountain. Jack Bruce of Prine and Leslie West were the two musicians who made me want to play. They were the ones when I was a kid that I would have these wild imaginations in my head of being a musician, playing like them. And so listening to this Flowers of Evil, particularly side 2 that's live, Dreams of Milk and Honey. Go on with your bad self, Big Fat Leslie. I got to see West Bruce and Lang in concert. Didn't get to see Mountain, but West Bruce and Lang blew my ass away because I got to see Jack Bruce. And one of the high points of the show was I was standing directly in front of Jack Bruce at the bottom of the stage. And he was singing some song, and he was singing it so hard that spit comes flying out of his mouth at one point, and some of it landed on my face. I was in heaven. Franco Battiato from Italy, Pollution. Some kind of concept album in Italian. Don't know what it's about, but this is, again, to me, this is like a movie in audio. I'm still dissecting what's going on here. I've listened to this several times. I love it. I love it. I'd like to get some more Battiato records. Okay, 15 minutes. Let me stop here. Be well, everyone. Hang in there. I almost put on another sweater just to break it up, and I thought to myself, I don't have to do that. This is what I'm wearing.